Hey Sagittarius, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your second half September 11 separation. I wanted to say thank y'all for the 2,300 views for first half. I sure appreciate y'all. We have Aries, Mars in retrograde in Aries, and we have the new moon for Virgo coming up on the 17th. So going to be a lot of removing obstacles and renewed motivation for projects or moving forward or people or relationships or whatever. This is going to be a busy month till about November or so. So we got lots of important things happening. So let's get started. I'm going to start with an oracle card today. I don't know if you guys caught the descriptions, but if you like, we can join me on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, we have those new social media outlets. My assistant, Niko, is trying to get this old gal in the modern age. He's doing a fine job. So, let's see what we got for love for y'all second half September. I'm going to be following up with what to expect for Mars retrograde. It's going to be a short little ditty just to see what kind of energy you can expect. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Michael. So basically, this is about communication for you guys. You're making a courageous choice of some kind, it says here. Not seeing things clearly. So this is about learning how to dance in the rain, so to speak. Have the courage to walk through the door. You're being protected, okay? So this is about communication within a relationship. Communication within a relationship. You're not thinking clearly about a situation in relationships. So let's see what we get. All right, Cancer here, moving forward. Okay, you want to move forward in relationship. Sagittarius, it looks like you have found somebody who maybe makes you think of putting down some roots, so to speak, or there's some sort of an idea in there that this is the case. Moving forward in relationship, there's something, though, that you're not seeing here. You have a choice to change the situation. So for some of you, it's something that you're not seeing clearly about this situation. And for others of you, it's about being courageous enough to move forward in this relationship. You're kind of in a waiting room, a 10, wondering where to move forward in the future. So let's see what's going on with your lover. So I have Cancer, and I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so far. So it could be water sign you're dealing with. Partners laying down burdens in a situation. They're ready to move. A lot of wand action here. Let's see why they have this lover in reverse here. So, in some way, this situation has become a little bit of a fizzle situation. I think your partner feels like the magic has gone out of the relationship a little bit. Because you're not moving, Sagittarius. You're not moving on something. And there's a reason why. Okay, but your partner wants to lay down the burdens in this relationship. I think they think that this lack of communication is a burden and it's a block to moving forward with you. So let's see what's going on with you. Okay, you want to come out of communication. You've not been speaking to this person, but you've kind of gotten over something and you've laid some things down. And you want to begin again. So let's see what this issue with the Hermit and the Nine of Swords is. Commitment, making a commitment. They feel like, I think that you haven't spoken, that there's any commitment here. And they are thinking, well, then maybe it's not, it's not a thing. I think here the issue is that you want to now come forward. You want to start again with this person, and you want to offer something. So let's see what this burden is for your partner. They want the passion to return to the relationship also. Yeah, they want you to come back. They think that you're their soulmate, and they're not understanding. They've become enlightened about this situation with you being connected to them. And they don't feel like you feel the same way, or they don't feel like you're showing this to them. So let's see what they want to say to you. So this is about block in communication. Okay, so you got to fix that. Why do you feel blocked in communication? So they're thinking with the Lovers in reverse here that, well, maybe it was all in my head. Maybe this was all in my head. All right. I'm starting to understand our connection. What'd I tell y'all? We need to let each other go. That's in the reverse. I'm going to leave it there, okay? I think your partner feels like, well, if it's all in my head and I'm the only one that feels that way, then why don't I just drive on, I want you, and I want to feel that way again. Remember when I was telling you that I feel like the flame has died down here a little bit, right? And they want this to begin again. They want to feel the passion with you again. So there's something that's kind of subdued you here, Sagittarius. So let's see, or maybe vice versa, okay? Switch it how you need to. Let's see the blocks for your partner. Your partner's holding on. They're not walking away, but they're not seeing a commitment from you, and that's what they're telling you. I'm not seeing a commitment from you, Sagittarius, so I kind of feel like maybe this is all one-sided, okay? Let's see what your blocks are. Sagittarius, you want peace and harmony. You're trying to decide whether or not you want to let things go. You got King and Queen of Swords here. Of course, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But in this read, this is who you and your partner are representing. This is about communication. This is about a meeting of the minds. This is about the two of you coming together and having this conversation. I think Sagittarius, your partner's saying, look, if there's not a commitment, then this was clearly a one-sided situation. And you're kind of saying, you know what, I'm not sure if I'm healed enough to move forward. So let's see what this is about. Maybe this is about an apology you felt like you didn't receive. Oh, yeah, okay. So at the time I think you engaged in this situation, Sagittarius, you weren't looking for a relationship, right? But you got caught up in your feels. And a relationship is what you ended up with, right? And so now you're saying here the healing and the forward movement and the idea that, hey, I think I might have to let bygones be bygones here, is as a result of you not understanding that this was an opportunity for love for you in the beginning. And so you held back. Your partner was all in from day one. But now they're starting to remove their energy from you because they feel like maybe this was a one-sided situation and you actually don't feel that way about them. But you do. So you need to communicate to your partner that you do. Also, the spice, some of the spice has gone out because I think you got a little bit scared because you got caught up in it being just one of those things, right? But now you're starting to have feelings for this person, or you have developed feelings for this person, and you're kind of like, oh shit. And so you're like clammed up real fast. So, you might want to tell them how you feel, Sagittarius. So let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. Okay, slow-mo. That's a block. Sagittarius, there was some defensiveness with you about waiting for the right opportunity, the right time, the right this, the right that. Well, if you can't act in the present, what if that right thing never comes, okay? And you're waiting on nothing. Okay, don't overbuild it, Sagittarius, okay? It is what it is. Keep it simple. So the blocks between the two of you are forward movement. You're waiting for the right thing, Your partner's like, over here going to sleep. So it looks like to me maybe you need to engage, okay? Engage with your partner a little bit, whatever reason. So let's see how they feel about you. They feel rejected by you, that maybe you're into somebody else, okay? And maybe they're a rebound. Okay, your partner feels like they might be a rebound, okay? So if that's not how you feel about your partner, then you kind of need to express that to them, that no, this is purposeful and intentional, now that you feel that way about them. But your partner feels like, I'm just a rebound, dude. I'm just, I'm one of probably many, and I got caught up in this situation because I thought this person cared for me, and I cared for this person, and they're not expressing that to me, so, maybe I'm not that special to them. So let's see how they think about you. They feel like the expression of forward movement in relationship was a lie. So they feel like you've lied to them, Sagittarius. They don't feel like that there's going to be an opportunity to move forward with you because you're not feeling the same way about them. They're not getting the truth from you. All they're getting from you is confusion. So, you guys have heard this all over the place, right? If a man leaves you feeling confused, or a woman leaves you feeling confused, then it's not love. Okay, because if someone wants you, they let you know they want you, okay? And especially for men, women think, why, well, if a man wants me, then he's going to let me know, okay? Men usually do, right? So if your partner is leaving you feeling confused, Sagittarius, or you are leaving your partner feeling confused, then you need to stop and think about, do you really care for this person? Do you really want to be with this person? At some point, you approach this relationship in the beginning as a fun time, right? Which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you both know that's what it is. But then in the middle of this thing, you got some feelings. Partner had feelings going into it. And you need to tell your partner how you feel, because they're starting to think, well, this was kind of a waste of my time. So let's see what your partner's intentions are for you. I've got Scorpio, I've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I've got Aquarius specific, of course Cancer specific, I've got Gemini specific, Pisces specific. Everybody's pretty much all here. They're thinking about relationship with you. They don't want to be in a bad relationship, okay? They don't want to be in a one-sided relationship, and if this is for you, switch it. They want to transform this situation. They're thinking about how to have the courage to approach you with the idea of commitment, or maybe that's you. That's what their intention is for you, is they want to be in committed relationship with you, but they're not going to do that if they feel like, they're the only one who feels something here. And maybe you just weren't clear to them, or maybe they weren't that clear to you. But if they're leaving you feeling confused, then, you know, it's not love. Okay, it's games, which, you know, hey, we want to get rid of, right? Because we're trying to remove obstacles. So let's see what your partner, what their next move might be. There's indecision in this situation. They're relying on their faith, hoping that there's going to be a breakthrough. And they're trying not to be egotistical. They're trying not to be greedy with the idea that, well, you know, they want what's best for you, even if it doesn't include them, which is an admirable quality. They're tired of putting on a facade that everything's okay and that they're okay with this because this person is in love with you. And what they want is balance. So they may be trying to pull away a little bit from you, beginning, you know, in the next half of the month, because they don't feel like that there's a future in that if they're the only person who feels that way. So that's their next move. Let's see what they feel about you in the bedroom. Okay, the spice. We talked about the spice in the bedroom. They want that to return. Also, they want it to continue once you're in commitment. So for some of you, maybe you're in commitment, okay, but the sex isn't happening for you. They want that to return. They miss those intimate moments with you, and they want, basically, they want the sex back. I mean, so for whatever reason the sex isn't happening, you know, they miss that spontaneity in the sex life. So, and I think it's because there's been a pull away here, because somebody's confused about what they want and somebody's done with pretending like that's okay. So let's see what a potential final outcome is. Whoops. Reconciliation, saw that. Harmony and peace. Harmony and peace, using everything that you've got to make it work. Although there could be a situation here in which your partner's telling you, look, I want what's best for you, but I want what's best for me too. I want us to be in harmony together. I want us to be together. But if you're not sure that you want to be in commitment, then I've got to kind of move on, because, you know, I can't pretend that it's okay, you know, that you're leaving me confused all the time because you don't know what you want. So that may be coming in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, they don't see that there's going to be forward movement. They may begin to move away from you if you do not express to them that what you actually want is the commitment. So, you know, if you want this person, you need to speak up, because they're about ready to hit the dough. They're saying with the Queen of Wands in reverse that they don't feel like there's any forward movement here, and you're not interested in moving forward. And like I say, you know, if it's reversed, why switch it around? But what they're telling you is, I'm starting to understand our connection. Maybe that's what you're saying to them. We need to let each other go. Hey, if you don't feel that way about me, then let me know, okay, so I can be on my way. I want to feel that way again. They want that spice to return. And they want you. That's what they want. But they're not willing to be in a one-sided relationship. That's what they're saying. No can do, buddy. So let's see. Get some love cards on it and see what they have to say. Embrace your emotions. This is a 9, closing out a cycle. So here's what I'm saying, Sagittarius. You or your partner may be experiencing the idea that, it's better to be with somebody than to be alone, and that's absolutely the worst choice and position you can be in, because that's making a choice out of desperation and fear, right? So if you're not feeling that way about this person, okay, but you need to let them know, all right? Embrace the emotion that you're not really into them enough to make a commitment to them. You may just be a little bit codependent and feel like you don't want to let them go because you don't want to be alone. And or if this is for your partner, they need for you to tell them how you feel about them. And embrace your emotions, Sagittarius, might be for you that you may need to let them know how you feel, okay, about them before it's too late. So and if they've gone this long and they still don't understand how you feel about them, or vice versa, okay? So let's see, get some of these cards on it. All right. Conflict. Yeah, you guys are conflicted. They don't think you love them. You kind of started loving them. They're not sure how you feel, or maybe for some of you, you don't love them. You're not into them. Take a break. Higher purpose. The higher purpose here is that, you want somebody to be happy. You don't want to hold them back. You don't want to stand in their way. You want them to have the best life they can live, even if that means that you're not in it. And if you keep them hanging on, then you're barring other opportunities for that person, right? Also, higher purpose could be for the two of you to be together. But I think, Sagittarius, either you or your partner need to realize, you need to realize what it is you want moving forward here. So you've got practical twin flame and divine timing. This is all about communication. So, you could feel this way about this person, but it needs to be communicated at the right time. And you've been waiting for the right time and waiting for the right time, and it hasn't been happening. So it's time to communicate to your partner how you feel about them. Don't let that person be the one that got away. Don't let that happen to this situation. But if you love if you don't love that person, then by all means, sit them down and say, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling it. Express your love, Sagittarius. Calling your soulmate. You've been manifesting a soulmate for quite some time. Maybe it's time for the two of you to go together and talk about how you feel about each other. Worth waiting for. New love. But if you don't express it, there's going to be separation. And getting to know each other. Okay? That's really what your partner's asking for, is an intimate connection with you. So, Sagittarius. Let me get one more card on it and we'll call it a day. I forgot this one. I think it's time for you to tell somebody how you feel about them, okay? Either way, it's time. They're calling you on the carpet, okay? They're calling you on the carpet. Obstacles or detours in the right direction. Don't let this be an obstacle. My fearless freedom lights up the world. You're afraid of something. I honor how I want to feel. That's okay. Whether you love them or you don't love them, it's okay. But you need to let them know. So, Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. I'll be back shortly with what to expect Mars retrograde.